you know, I feel like I've had the opportunity to do lots of different stuff, not even getting into all the jobs I had when I was in college. And I just got to tell you that the apprenticeship has been one of the best choices I've ever made in my life. I actually learned about apprenticeship when I was in college studying. I was in a course called Women in the Workplace, and we studied everything from domestic roles to you know, the glass ceiling type situations. And I actually read in a book called Hard-Hatted Women, which was about women in blue-collar industries and stuff. A really, really great book, a bunch of people's different stories and stuff. And I learned about the electrical apprenticeship in that book, and as soon as I read it, I was like, that's for me, that's what I'm gonna do. So as soon as I was accepted into the IBEW apprenticeship program in Los Angeles, I joined. Everything I've done up to this point, you know, has all been extremely valuable. I mean, I really don't think that I would undo any of those choices. A lot of guys are like, man, bet you wish you didn't go to college now. You know, I'm like, absolutely not. It was a wonderful experience, you know, and all of the jobs that I had, the classes, the teachers, it was a really, really wonderful experience. But what this has done for me is it has gotten me into an industry that now has opened up into just roads that stretch in every direction. As I approach my turning out, which is the completion of my apprenticeship, I'm being approached with different opportunities.
Wow.
I could go on and do the bread and butter of what my industry is, which is electrical installation. I can be a foreman, I can be a journeyman, I could be a general foreman. I could go into contracting. Don't tell my current employer that. I could go on to become an inspector, and I could be an inspector for the school district, for the city, for, you know, there's myriad opportunities, and really it never ends. I could be an instructor. I could instruct people who are apprentices. There's just no end to what I could choose to do at this point with what I've been given, which is this phenomenal program. I just want to touch for a second. It's not all about money, 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 you know. But when you look at
it doesn't hurt either, does it?
That's my little secret. Okay. But if you had my numbers in front of you, you could see that, like, you know, high school I didn't earn much money, you know. College I didn't earn much money, you know. And even after college, I mean, granted, I was taking part in some programs, you know, that were really, really community beneficial, but I didn't earn a lot of money. The museum, I didn't earn a lot of money, you know. I didn't even have health insurance for most of this stuff, you know. As soon as I joined the apprenticeship program, my income rose. I didn't jump into the millionth percentile, you know, but I started having a really steady income. I started having benefits. I started having health insurance, which when I tore a ligament in my knee,
yeah, right,
was really, really nice. You know, I got to have a nice knee surgery, you know, it's incomparable to have health insurance versus when you don't have health insurance, right, and you have some major medical thing happen to you. It's been a phenomenal, I hope I'm not getting off subject a little, you know, it's been amazing because of what it's given me is a really structured program with an endpoint that leads to even more possibilities.
Graduated high school, moved away to go to school in Nevada. Went to a junior college, studied business for a year and a half. School, I decided wasn't for me. You know, I was memorizing a lot of things. I went and took the test, and I didn't really feel like I was getting to put that towards anything. I figured, well, one of these days I'll go out and find a job, and that's not really what I wanted for myself. And actually, it came to me. I met a gentleman one night. He was only 2 years older than I was, and he drove a brand new truck, had pictures of his house, and I was like, "What do you do?" He said, "I'm a lineman for PG&E in California," and showed me some pictures of him sitting 300 feet in the air on a power line, and I was like, "I could dig that. I could do that." As far as the apprenticeship goes, you know, it's the best thing I could have ever done. And I guess God really opened a door for me when He opened this door to line work. You know, I played sports as I was younger, and And it's the closest thing as being on a team. You know, you got your coach, I mean, who's your foreman, and then you got your teammates with you. And it's just a really awesome thing. And I'm sure it's the same with any other apprenticeship. If it's carpenters or plumbing. My stepfather was a plumber pipe fitter, and he was in a union apprenticeship. And he's told me a lot of great things about that. Other than that, it was the quickest way I could see results, making money and learning at the same time. Like Mr. Graham was saying earlier, you go to school, you learn stuff, you take tests, and you're really not getting to put that to anything because you don't know what job you're going to be at. You don't know where you're going to be. But with the trade school and an apprenticeship, you know what you're working for. You know what your job's going to be. You know what you're going to be doing. But at the same time, you see something new every day, whether you're building something new or you're working on something new. And that's what I love about it.